1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it. All right, it's 7:30 on this Friday, October 3rd. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris. Thank you to everyone out there starting their weekend with us. It's Friday night, like I said. If you guys watch regularly, you know sometimes it gets a little weird here. I promise I'll try to keep things on track as possible. But also, we're going to talk about everything from zip coding to plating your meals to self-checkout. So I need you guys to join along. Join the conversation. So Jim, let's show them how to do it. Of course, we're streaming, so there's a lot of different ways that you can join into this little fun that we have on Friday nights. If you're watching on YouTube, you can leave some comments in the chat. Laura, I'm looking at you. We'll read those coming up a little later. If you're watching on our website or Fox Local on your phone and you want to join the Zoom room, I posted a link in my Instagram stories. I also have it pinned to the top. I usually also do a story in our broadcast channel. I didn't tonight. It's Friday, to be honest with you. You know, nobody needs a DM from me on a Friday. And last but not least, if you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and get your hot takes ready. We'll have an in-studio guest. I know the Pinky Ring King is standing by eagerly, waiting for her to arrive. She's wrapping up over with the gang at 7 o'clock right now, but Bisma Ahmed is back from the West Coast. We'll chat with her coming up here in just a second when she makes it. But in the meantime, we're going to dive right into our top story, and I apologize in advance for anyone out there who doesn't care, but we are going to talk about Taylor Swift because everyone has been talking about Taylor Swift today. At this point, fans have had about 19 hours to listen to her new album and make up their minds about whether they like it or not. It's kind of safe to say that reaction has been mostly positive. Critics seem to love it. Rolling Stone gave it 5 stars. They dedicated their entire homepage to the album today. It set Spotify records immediately after it dropped at midnight. Now, if you were on social media, you know the reaction a little more mixed, but it's social media, so you know that's what you get on social media. But what fans and critics alike do seem to agree on is that the Grammy Award winner is clearly in her happy and in love era. We're still standing by for Bisma, but in the meantime, show of hands in the Lion Zoom room. Is anyone out there a Swiftie? Did anyone listen to this album? Should I call on anyone? Anyone at all? Bisma has arrived, so I'm going to give her first stab at this. Bisma, welcome to the show. Welcome back, by the way. How was the West Coast?
Thank you. Oh my God, so nice. I
Yeah?
miss the beach, but you know what, DC? It's great to be back. It's great to be back on the show.
Well, you
so,
arrived.
Yes.
I mean, like these last 2-3 days have been pretty much perfect weather-wise.
Oh
so
my God, I know.
I don't know if
I
you
know.
brought that
I did.
perfect West Coast
I definitely did. Yeah.
weather with you, but
Good
thank you.
vibes.
How's everything
Thank
else
you.
going?
Oh my God, so good. I think
How was the 7?
the 7th.
The 7 o'clock show?
Oh my, it was great. It
Yeah?
was fun. Yeah. Yeah. We always have a good time. So it was nice.
Well, you walked in, we're talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh,
everyone's been talking
ooh.
about Taylor Swift today. She's
Hot
in her
topic.
lover era, I think it's safe to say. Did you listen
Yes.
to the album, and do you like it?
You know, I'm not a Swiftie, so I have not listened to it. I'm sure when the hits come out, I'll listen to those.
Okay.
But I hear that people are taking off of work to listen to her.
Yeah, that was one of the stories that we talked about last night. There was like 6%
Yeah.
of people who identify as Swifties and have full-time jobs said that they were literally taking the day off of work to dedicate to the life of a showgirl, which, I mean, I think we can all. Is there anything at all that you would do that for? Any artist, any movie?
Probably a nap, if I'm being honest. That's what I would do.
nice.
I don't know. It would be like a horror movie, because I'm a horror movie fanatic.
Okay.
So if it was like a new Conjuring or something like that, I would do it.
All right, there's
Yeah.
a new one coming out next week with Dakota Fanning. It's called Vicious. I
Oh,
got a
what?
chance to talk to her. So that's
Oh,
a total.
amazing.
We'll have that conversation.
Oh,
offline.
nice.
All right, but we're gonna go to the Pinky Ring King. Is he in the Lion Zoom room? Welcome back on a Friday night. I know you're not here for me. You're here for Bisma. Welcome.
Body, you know, ladies. You like scary movies? You know what's scary? It's not seeing Bisma on the screen. That's what's scary. Man.
Yeah, you were stuck with Chad. We were stuck with Chad last week, but we loved him. We loved him anyway.
I love you guys.
Are you a
Chris,
Swiftie
You look
at
stunning
all?
as always, brother.
Are you a
Bisma
Swiftie?
in blue. My goodness.
All right, we got to get to the question. Are you a Swiftie?
At times, yes. I mean, I love the lover girl era because I'm in my lover boy era. You know, I mean, at our most romantic place, but at the aroma, it's place of romance. So I do love, Taylor Swift. She has bangers after bangers after bangers, billion dollar tours. So what can't you be excited about when she releases something?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Well, if you're sick of her already, I have bad news. You're going to be seeing a lot more of her.
yeah.
She's going to be taking over. I think she's going to stop by The Tonight Show. She's going to stop by Seth Meyers.
not even
People
surprised.
are,
Yeah.
they think she's going to be on
Yeah.
SNL. So
Yeah.
we're going to have plenty more time to talk about Taylor Swift. In the meantime, let's move on to a story I actually saw you guys talking about at 7 o'clock. And
Okay.
I got this, I stole it from the 7 o'clock show because I was so fascinated about it.
Okay.
A woman says her boyfriend won't touch dinner unless she not only cooks it for him, but plates it for him too. He claims the food, quote, tastes better when she serves it to him. She tested him once, only plating her own meal, and he just sat on the couch waiting. When she finally asked if he was hungry, he said, yes, but you didn't give me mine yet. So now the internet, of course, buzzing about this. Is this just a cute quirk, or is it a red flag? Bisma, you said on the 7 o'clock that you understand like acts of service.
Yeah.
But you think
But
this
not
is
servitude. Okay,
yeah,
I'm sorry, ladies. If you are cooking for your man, you're putting in all this work, you're slaving away, and then the man is not eating it unless you actually put it on his plate. That is so rude. That is no, absolutely not. Don't tolerate that.
Okay.
I mean, would you ever do that?
Me, no, not at
No.
all. But it depends. If she serves herself, if she gets it for herself, and I'm like doing something else at the exact same time, anyway, Molly, you're the best. So I'm not even going to sit there and claim otherwise. But I will say this: I could cook a great meal.
Okay.
I will absolutely put no thought or effort into the presentation of it.
Okay.
So when I finish cooking something, I might ask her, "Hey, make it pretty." Type
Okay,
of
that's
thing.
fair.
But like
Okay.
that's more of a team effort. It's not like
Okay.
just the expectation
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, when it's expected, that's an issue.
Yes.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Christina and Eddie are in the Lion Zoom room tonight. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't like this, but I'm curious to see what you think.
No, we don't like it. We're very informal with that. And I think it's kind of archaic, really, to expect that the woman is going to plate your food. So no, we don't do that. I need to serve himself.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. She need to get out of that relationship now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we got another couple hanging out. Let's go to Chad and Laura in the Lion Zoom room. They were here last week
Oh, yeah.
with us in
Yes,
your
I
absence because you know
saw.
we like to invite people from the Lion Zoom room. Chad, are you demanding your food be plated?
I like this a lot. I like it.
So first of all, we mostly cook meals separately, but Chad sometimes on the weekends will cook me food,
Right.
and he plates it very beautifully. I have pictures of it. So I mean, I like it. I kind of refuse to eat certain things unless Chad plates it for me.
I treat it as art. It's
Yeah.
Instagrammable. Like when I place all this stuff on, I look at it as a piece of art.
Yeah, and that's where I
Yeah.
struggle. Allison, welcome back to the Lion Zoom room. Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Hey, Bisma.
Hello.
What's up, girl?
So good to see you.
So what do you
Good to
make of
see
this?
You know what? Surprisingly, I kind of like plating the food a little bit, and just like with Chad, and I think it's just my Aries artisticness. I like to make it nice and pretty. And then sometimes you also have to ration the food out. Like maybe if there's like not a whole lot of something, I just want to give him a little bit of mashed potatoes, or maybe I'm trying to help him watch his weight and be like, you don't need this much chicken. Let's just do this. So, but if it's like a serve me type of thing, absolutely not. Because Bisma, like we've been talking about our date and stuff, we are the prize, right?
Oh,
we are
yeah.
the prize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's that, that's different. But if it's just me trying to do something cute, I don't mind.
All right, Allison, why I've got you here though, Bisma, you mentioned these love languages. Do you think those are like a real thing?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Oh.
Do you know what yours is?
Yes. Okay. For
do
a
you mind if I
very
ask?
long time, my number one was gifts.
Okay.
Okay. And it sounds like, oh my God, she just wants,
Presents?
presents. Well, yeah,
To
I
be
do.
spoiled?
Yes, I'm so spoiled. However, it has to do with like, oh, if you go to like Cancun, oh, you brought me this thing. Oh, you thought about me. But now it's acts of service.
Okay.
100%. Do things for me. I'm just a girl. and I need help.
Standing in front of a boy. Allison, do you buy into the love languages, and do you know which one you would identify with?
Yes, and it's 100% acts of service, because some people say words of affirmation, but out here in these dating streets, these guys seem to be lying and will say whatever it is.
Oh.
You have to show me. I have to see the act and see what's going on. So active service is a big one for me.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words.
Oh, yeah.
That's very, very true. I'm curious. I'm always fascinated by different people's love languages and which ones are the most compatible. My wife and I, before we got married, we took like a quiz, and both of us said that we would have been physical touch, and then we both found out that we were actually like quality time people.
Ah.
So it was interesting.
It almost goes hand in hand, though. I like that.
I
Okay.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of dating, let's talk about zip coding now. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of this one, but there are actually two possible meanings of it. For some people, it means setting a tight radius on their dating app so they only meet people nearby. For other people, it means only dating someone while they are in the same zip code, as in when they are not in the same zip code, you're single. So think of that Ludacris song, for example. You know, the one about area codes? Experts say this speaks to an obsession with location when it comes to our love lives. It can be narcissistic because it is focused on what is easiest for us rather than what fosters real connection. So, Bisma, they say in real estate, location, location, location.
Yeah.
Does it matter as much when it comes to your love life?
I mean, yeah, like if I was on a dating app, I wouldn't put it to like Wisconsin or something. Right.
Yeah, that's a little
Right?
far. Would you, are you based, am I right, you're based in Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay, would you be willing to go to Maryland?
I mean, not really, but if the man was so quality, it was like, oh my God, what? This guy's a gem, but he's in Baltimore. Okay, fine. He'll have to come to me, but you know, if he's willing to come to me, then yes, it can work.
What about the part where once you're not in the same zip code, it doesn't count anymore? Is that just something, a discussion that needs to happen ahead of time?
I don't know.
Or is that a young person's game?
A young person's game,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to find good connections these days. It really is. So honestly, I mean, if you have to go to Baltimore or wherever, fine. Just not Wisconsin. That's like a little bit too far. Yeah.
Jess is in the Lion Zoom room. Jess B, welcome back to the Do You Like It or Not? My question for you is, are you based in the M portion of the DMV?
No, I'm in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Hagerstown, Maryland. That's right. So you're a little further north, but would you be willing to date someone who was in Virginia, or do you want to keep the location that you're looking a little tighter?
Oh man, that's a good question. That depends. I mean, like I said, it depends if the lady's nice and connection just make the right connection. You know what I mean? Maybe that's difficult. That's a difficult question there. But I'm married, so.
Well, that makes it easy. Lucky you, sir. Melissa's in the Lion Zoom room on this Friday night. Melissa, I famously, amongst my friends, used to be a little snobby, and I refused to ever leave the district, even just to hang out.
You were one of
I
those?
wouldn't cross the river. I was one of those.
Oh my God, people are so pretentious with that.
I know.
Get older, I'm sorry, I'm all for this. I'm all for this. As I get older, if you're more than 15, 20 minutes away, I'm not driving. I'm not staying in traffic 30, 40 minutes to go and meet someone. However, if you want to come and meet me, I'm kind of skeptical, but yeah, I'm all for this. The closer, the better, the more convenience. As I get older, it just gets more irritating having to plan out, sit in traffic, and if you had a rough day, no, I'd rather have convenience. And it has nothing to do with being narcissistic or having narcissistic behaviors. It's just, as you get older, we have different needs, and I prefer somebody who's closer. I live in Laurel. I will go as far as probably Bowie, Silver Spring, the borderline of DC, but that's it. I'm not driving any farther.
Yeah, I mean, time is valuable.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's why he drives.
And we have, and we have less and less of it as we age, to your point. All right, and that kind of leads me right into this next story, and I admit this one is a little morbid, so kind of bear with me a little bit. But a Massachusetts woman recently went viral for her obituary. Her name is Linda Murphy. She died at 60 years old. She had suffered from ALS. But she left the world laughing, writing in part during her obituary, "If you are reading this, it looks like I'm dead. Wow, it actually happened. I died of FOMO due to complications of ALS." She went on to say that she picked out her own casket, music for her funeral, and even planned a dance party for her celebration of life. Earlier this week on Fox 5, we talked about how this is actually a growing trend where more and more people are actually planning their own funerals, the details that they want, and how they want it to look. So, Bisma, the idea of writing your own obituary, planning your own funeral, or telling people how you would like them to mourn. Do you like this?
Yeah, listen, I'm a Leo. I'm very extra, 100%. I think I saw it on Fox 5, and I thought, I was like, that is such a great idea. I should probably write down what I'd want. And who is not allowed to come, right? I mean, at that point, anybody could be like, yeah, we loved her. No, you're not allowed in here.
Interesting. So, holding grudges from the great beyond.
Yeah,
Christina and Eddie, do you
unfortunately.
like this idea?
I love this idea. I am a professional event planner by trade. I have a master's degree in event planning from GW. Shout out to GW. So I told Eddie this a long time ago. Like, I wrote my obituary. Like, I wrote, because I'm a full planner. So yeah, I'm all about this, and I want it to be a certain way and all of that. So yeah, I want you to celebrate me the right way. So yeah, I'm all for it. And make his life easy.
I'm gonna be dead anyway, so I don't care who shows up, who's coming. I'm gonna be dead anyway, so I don't really care.
Alex is in the Lion Zoom room tonight. Alex, I know you just logged in. We're talking about the idea of writing your own obituary or planning your own funeral in advance so that everyone knows how they're supposed to mourn you. Do you like this idea or not?
I love that idea. I love it so much. I feel like as a comedian, that's just the best place for me to like do another routine. And also, I just want everyone to have a great party. That's all I want. I just want people to have a fun time.
Yeah. David in the Lion Zoom room, welcome back. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. David, my problem is, and it's what made me a great producer, if I can toot my own horn here for a second, is that I am great at waiting till the last minute for everything. So the idea of planning something that hopefully is happening way down the line, it's just not really my thing.
What was the question, Chris?
My question is, do you like the idea of writing your own obituary / planning your own funeral well in advance so that everyone knows how to mourn you?
No, I got you there. You went on a little soliloquy, but that's all right.
Sure did.
I mean, the story you're telling it's a little bit, it's sad and grim. But I mean, this is this person's personality, you know, and Alex, the comedian, that's their personality. That's the way to express themselves and memorialize themselves for perpetuity. I mean, that's the way they leave their mark, and good for them. But it's not something I plan to do. I do recommend, Chris, I forget the name of the movie, but it's John Cusack, Jeremy Piven. It's like an early 2000s romance movie in New York City in the wintertime. But
Serendipity.
There's a moment where Serendipity. That good, yeah. You are on the spot. Serendipity. There's a moment in the movie where Jeremy Piven gives his eulogy for a still living John Cusack, who's not dying. But it's a touching moment. Makes the movie worth watching, and I think really captures the sentiment you're talking about here.
Yeah, that living funeral, that's also definitely a thing. Give the person their flowers while they're still here to enjoy it, which, you know, everybody likes hearing compliments and nice things about themselves, right?
Yeah.
Even Chad likes hearing nice things about himself every now and then.
Well, you go.
No, I think that I'm with you, Chris. This sounds like way too much work. But why am I going to do that when I'm alive? Like, why am I going to put that effort into that? I'm going to be dead.
That's right. I like to be a burden. That's
Yeah,
if I can
that.
leave this
Such a
world.
menace.
I like the idea, I guess, but I'm not going to do it.
Right? Yeah. Except if I had to pick one song that would play at the very beginning, it would be "Spirit in the Sky" by Norman Greenbaum. So, you know, just remember that, just in case. All right, keep the comments coming on all these stories and more. You can jump on YouTube, leave them there. We'll read them on the other side of the break. In the meantime, coming up next, we're going to talk about saying goodbye to self-checkout and whether you like that or not. We'll be right back. piece. Got a couple comments in there?
5, we do.
All right, we'll hit those.
3.
Dive into this. All right, welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday night. I promised we would check our YouTube comments, so let's go ahead and pop them up. Sorry to put them right over Bisma's face, Pinky Ring King, but you're stuck with me for a little while. All right, let's see. I gotta try to find one that makes some sense. Laura says, Happy Mean Girls Day. Literally do not care how millennial this makes me sound. Laura, I believe what you're referring to is that he asked me what day it was on October 3rd, and he said October 3rd.
October. I should know this.
I thought Bisma would know that. I thought. Molly Sawala Smith says, Chris asks me to plate his dinner all the time. Yes, it's true. I do. I ask, but I don't expect. And I think that is key. West Virginia Ben says, but if I plate it myself, I might get an extra portion. Also true. Molly likes to plate things because she likes to divide everything evenly. Everything has to be even. West Virginia Ben, I do self-checkout if I don't have a lot of items. Plus, if I mess it up, I'm not trained to do your job. I should get a discount for doing self-checkout. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I actually hate self-checkout, but we'll get into that in just a second. First, though, I want to take us back a couple weeks. Do you remember when you were here a couple weeks ago? Pinky Ring King was here too, and we talked about that 10-10-10 challenge. That was running 10 miles, drinking 10 beers, and eating 10 slices of pizza. Okay, well, the Phillies are kind of doing something similar. They kick off their World Series quest tomorrow night, taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers at Citizens Bank Park, which, if you're not familiar, can be a rowdy place. And this probably won't help because they're launching the 999 challenge. It's 9 hot dogs, 9 beers in 9 innings. Now, the one thing I will say that will keep things from getting a little too overboard is that these are like fun-sized hot dogs in beers. But Bisma, you did not like the idea of the 10-10-10 challenge, but is this more up your alley?
I would crush this.
We know you like hot dogs.
Crush this. I love hot dogs. They don't even have to be fun size. They can be regular size. Oh my God. How do we sign up?
We just got to go to Citizens Bank Park Saturday night.
Oh my God.
Boom. I won't be there, unfortunately, but I will be watching if I can. Alex in the Lion Zoom room, and Alex brought some company along with her. Welcome to the Do You Like It or Not? I can't even remember the name of the show sometimes.
This is Dorian. This is my boyfriend.
Hello, Dorian. 999 challenge. Do you like it or not?
I don't, if I'm being honest. That's a diabolical amount of glizzies. I could do the beer, but 9 glizzies. I don't think I could do that. Nah, but
I think I could do it.
I'd probably tap out halfway.
Well, you guys can share it.
Yeah,
it
you
also
guys can be
comes
teammates.
with its own scoreboard, so you can track your progress. Let's bring the Pinky Ring King in. He had liked the idea of the slices of pizza last time. How about 9 hot dogs?
I mean, what's the prize? I mean, Bisma said that she could crush the challenge. I mean, is there a grand prize, just baseball?
Bragging rights.
Oh, bragging rights? I mean, that's a very easy challenge. I think that's far more easier than a pizza challenge. Pizza got so much carbs, you gotta eat, but you got the raw protein of the jerky. Oh my God.
Who's sneaking over your shoulder there?
What the?
Oh, man.
Is that pizza?
That's pizza, baby.
Oh my
bring
God.
it back to our first television date, this mom right here. Oh my God.
Shout out.
The aroma, oh my God, it smells so good. Pizza's waiting for you, baby.
It looks amazing. I'm going to bring in Chad and Laura real fast, though, because they're just trying to piss me off on this Friday night.
First of all,
Go Dodgers!
second of all, we love gluttony, so we're like both these things.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's move on. Let's go to this next story. It's about all my frequent flyers out there, and it may have you saying, "Oh, Canada." Because apparently Air Canada is raising the bar on in-flight drink service. The airline says it will now offer all passengers free beer, wine, and snacks on all flights moving forward. A spokesperson says the move is part of their commitment to elevating the onboard experience. So, Bisma, free booze
that would
on
elevate
flights.
it.
Do
Yeah.
you like it or not?
Yeah. I mean, why isn't that already?
Why is that not a thing on every flight? Honestly, Air Canada, listen. Take a hint, United States, American Airlines.
American Airlines,
I
United.
see Alex giving a thumbs up to that. Yeah, she likes it.
She loves it. I know.
Listen, all I'm saying is I hope that I could do my next show on a free flight. That would be amazing. It would be so awesome.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Where can people catch you if they want to come out and see you, by the way?
You can actually catch me at the Because They're Funny festival on October 12th. I will be at Union Stage at 10 p.m. if you want to get tickets. So, and you can also catch me at Room 808 in DC.
All right, excellent.
Yes.
Well, thank you for giving that shout out. I do want to get this next story in. AI may be the future. I promised we were going to talk about self-checkout, but more and more stores apparently throwing things back to the past because Aldi is the latest chain phasing out the self-checkout. They say the move is all about, quote, addressing customer needs and enhancing operational efficiency, but insiders claim it's really about cracking down on theft because we know Gen Z has some sticky fingers. Other critics claim self-checkout lanes actually hurt store efficiency because of user errors that require staff assistance. Some other chains that have started cutting back on self-checkout include Walmart, Dollar General, and Safeway. So, Bisma, do you like getting rid of self-checkout? Do you like scanning things yourself and having to do that whole thing yourself?
It's probably better for me to not have self-checkout because there are a few times where I, scan everything and then I put it in the bag and then I just start walking and then the guy's like, hold on, did you pay? And I'm like, yeah.
I think so.
I don't know, I think.
Yeah.
And so to avoid those situations, we should probably get rid of it.
All right. David, are you a fan of the self-checkout or do you prefer going to a human being for help?
All depends on the line. Wherever the line is shortest, that's where I'll go.
Okay, so you're just looking for sheer efficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, because there are times, depending on who that cashier is, that I do not trust them. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
To bag my groceries properly. Melissa, are you a self-checkout fan or do you prefer going to a human?
Hell no. I do not like self-checkout. Never did. Even when it first started, did not like it. I'm a people's person. I talk to people every day in crisis in the community. And the last thing I want to do is talk or get frustrated with a machine. And it always happens. When I tried it the first and second time at Whole Foods in downtown Silver Spring, it was a mess, and I never ever did it again. I prefer to talk to a person. You take jobs away when you do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather talk to someone. You might say something to them that might brighten up their day. So I'd rather deal with someone who's actually in front of a register as opposed to dealing with a machine. I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, my most recent attempts at self-checkout, there's like the one side that's supposed to like weigh your items, and I'm buying like a piece of like celery or something. I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't picking it up. And so literally every single time a human being had to come over, scan their card, like void it, go through the same process. I would scan it again and the light would start flashing. So I was holding everybody up. That person hated me. I hate the self-checkout. Just open up all the registers and staff it. That's my 2 cents. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with us on this Friday night. We'll be back on Monday with an all-new show. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. For Bisma, thank you so much for joining us.
I'll see you next
always,
Friday.
We'll see you next Friday.
Yep.
We're inching closer to Halloween. People start thinking about your costumes because we're going to have a show that night. We'll see you on Monday.